I didn't tell you. There's a second part for the sketchbook tour. Well, hello again. I am checking all the pages I am going to show you in this second part of that sketchbook tour. I guess I was cranking up this sketchbook from August till November 2024 because there's no months in between. These pages are the result of all the videos I watched on sketching and urban sketching. So let me show you what I got. As you can see, I love stickers. Every sketchbook has stickers. I got this one in Japan near Mount Fuji. I made this one, I made this one, and I made that one. Okay, let's open the sketchbook. First page, drawing things out of my daily life. My first cup of coffee. Then this is an illustration I found online, so I copied it. It's all watercolors. I got these photos from the internet too. I did the hero design, a smaller design, and the accessories to the composition. Painted with watercolors. Again here, things that I used in that day. My coffee machine. This is part of the coffee machine where the coffee goes. So I drew the can as well and did not draw my coffee cup. I went to a photography class, and so I figured I would draw cameras. A camera that I saw over there, a camera that was my camera. And this was a gentleman that was sitting in front of me, and I colored these with markers. This was just sketching what was in front of me. Again, a hero sketch, a medium sketch, and all the accessories to make the composition. This is my park again. I go here every single day. This is one of my favorite spreads in a sketchbook. I went to Japan. I got this image from the internet. Actually, all of them from the internet. But I love the way the composition came out. I was learning how to paint faces with watercolors. And I love the way this spread came out. Again, more things that represented Japan, the geisha, the gate. And I remember going to the gate, that was beautiful. And all the cherry blossoms. We did not have a chance to see the cherry blossoms. This was what I saw from what I see from my studio, from my table every single morning. This is part of my house. My cup of coffee and what I was making for lunch that day, which was spaghetti. Watercolor washes everywhere. Drew my Vans. I was wearing Vans that day, and I drew them looking down from my chair. More things from Japan. I fell in love with Japan and the use of watercolor. This was just, I think I just wanted to do a sketch that day just to do it. But Japan inspired. This was a little character that I saw everywhere in Japan. And this, I took it in a train ride in Japan that I did the blind contour. And we were going from Kyoto to Todonori at the Hakura Express. And it was a Hello Kitty train. That was fun. Again, more Japan. It's all about little characters and geishas. I did not finish painting this. Oh, I went to Barnes & Noble that day and got a book on Japan and drew this. This is a origami crane. We went to a building where you could do your own crane and throw it into this box filled with cranes. It was pretty neat. Then back again with my coffee cup, and I was eating Pringles, Japanese Pringles. So I brought them from Japan, so I had to draw that. Back in my kitchen, just setting things up. My salt and pepper shakers, the napkin holder, and I brought 2 little pumpkins and just drew it there. Oh, here's Bob Ross blind contour, and this is my inspiration. This is right beside me every single day. I grew up with him and I love him. So it was a blind contour, a little bit of watercolor washes, and then markers and Prismacolors. It says, make a decision, drop in some color, and let it go. Bob Ross. My daughter and I were making sourdough in those days. So this is a basket where you let it stay overnight. The dough cutter, and this is the little sharp thing that you do designs on the bread before you bake it. And here's the recipe if you want it. I started sketching noses, didn't follow through. It was October, so pumpkins was the way. And I did watercolor washes, and on top I did all these little dots with acrylic paints. Got a whole bunch of photos from shoes in the internet and just sketched them and did watercolor washes over them. This one here, that's when I started kind of urban sketching. I sat in front of my church, sketched it, and came home and colored it. Went to a restaurant called the Rising Sun, and this was in front of me, so I drew it, sketched it. I went to the park again and found this little truck, so I sat at the park table, put it there, and I sketched it. It says Park Finds Treasures. It's a little turtle I found online, and I did color washes and a little bit of black fine liner as for shadows. Self-portraits. Okay, here is one where I used a very simple pencil sketch, and what I did go with a blue fine liner and then watercolor washes. This one here is with those color pens, the ones that come like they have 6 colors in one, and I used orange and red. No pencil sketch, just looking straight at myself in the mirror and drawing it. This is another one that I took a picture of myself and sketched it. I love this one. Did the watercolor washes, and then add a little bit of colored pencils on top. And I don't know, but I love this one, and I love this one too, the poppies. Got a photo from the internet. A table that we had. I did not like that table. I'm glad it's gone. And this is what I had on top of my studio table. So I drew it. I designed this sticker for somebody I know. This was November the 12th. I did a lot that day. Another portrait with colored pencils only. No sketching. So I put also the colors that I use and my cup of coffee. And the last page, I had to finish it with a geometric Virgin Mary. And the prayer on her veil. And that is the end of this sketchbook. Well, as you can see, I had a lot of fun with this sketchbook. I think this is when I started realizing what a sketchbook was. So, what is a sketchbook? I think everyone has a different meaning for their sketchbooks. But this for me is like when I had my diaries in high school. I can sketch my daily life. I can sketch photos from the internet. I can do all the drawings from a tutorial. I can write if I want to, but keeping a diary of your life and sketching for me now is the best way that I know how to express myself. And thank you again for letting me share my diary, my sketchbook with you.